Well, in the evening now, probably about 7 o'clock-ish. If I don't get any rain soon, I will be surprised. Look at that sky over there. It's been around us, and that is definitely rain over there. I can see that 100% in the sky. Yeah, so I think we are going to get rain. I managed to avoid it all afternoon, but I do believe we are going to get some. I don't know how we... Nah, we're not going to avoid it, I don't think, unfortunately. It's definitely on that dark line which is coming my way. Barring any super change in the weather forecast for Saturday, I'm going to be heading home tomorrow. I think tonight is going to be the last night. I've got to pack up. Well, I said I'd be home by 9 on Saturday morning, and the rain's coming in about 6 o'clock, and it's supposed to be heavy. So unless it's completely wrong forecast again, I want to get a good soaking. So I'm going to double check again tomorrow before I make the final decision. But the grand scheme of things, I think I'm going to end up going home tomorrow. So I'm just hopefully tonight produces me a carp or two. Conditions look superb. You know, I can't really ask for anything more than this realistically. Just have to keep hoping, really. Better conditions tonight than I thought there was going to be. I thought we'd sort of missed it all and it had gone. Weren't going to see it again. We're sort of doomed a little bit, really, but no, this is sort of picking up slightly nicely, really. I feel a little bit more confidence building over this afternoon and this weather. Earlier on, you noticed it was sort of flat, calm, sunny, and quite hot, really. So, fingers crossed, really. Right, I'm going to go back, do up some of the air vents, sort out the door, just in case this lot arrives and it's suddenly a lot heavier than I'm anticipating. The wife rang me earlier and said it was like an absolute monsoon. So, looking at that, when it arrives, it's not going to hang around. So, I don't want to be sort of caught out in it realistically. I'm hoping my door's at the right angle and I don't get wet. Have to see, really. I did sort of say I was trying to turn the bivvy slightly that way to sort of avoid the sort of like northwesterly side of the rain, but it's a little bit more northerly at the moment, which is going to be blowing in my door a little bit. But we shall see. Fingers crossed for that, and fingers crossed for tonight. I don't fancy having the door closed, to be perfectly honest with you. Not yet. It's not winter yet. I spend all winter with the door closed. So we shall see. Right, fingers crossed. I'll catch up with you in the night with the fish, and I will give you an update in the morning as usual. Well, there speaks a grumpy man. It's morning and there's no fish for this video. Not a thing. I bleeped a couple of times about 10:30 last night. The weather and the lake just looked beautiful. The rain came through yesterday afternoon, or late yesterday afternoon, and by sort of late evening, 9:30, it stopped, and a little bit of mist on the lake, and just looked perfect. Absolutely looked perfect. But alas, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know if Andy caught me up there. I'll text him in a little while and find out. I think I've got to dry my bivvy out, so hopefully it won't take too long, but I don't know, really. Don't know, wait for the sun to get on it, really. I'm pretty grumpy about the whole thing, really. I think if it wasn't for the fact that I definitely need to dry things out, and that sun is clearly not on this ground at all at the moment, I'll probably be gone, really. It's a bit of a really thought something would happen over the last 2 days. But really hard. Those baits in the right spot to get everything sort of sorted out where it's supposed to be. What I wanted to do, but no. So as you can see, we're still in the darkness. The sun will be around eventually. I think that once it dries things out, I'll be off. So it's about 10 o'clock pack up, I think. I'm actually going to be sensible. Edit my video now, so I don't have to do it when I get home. Get that all done, sorted. I have to upload it when I get home, Hopefully I've got enough footage for a couple of episodes. Don't know really. I'm probably not the best time to be doing a video at the moment. I sort of just got up, put the kettle on, had a brew, and I was sort of reeling about the fact that nothing occurred last night. It really did look good, unbelievable, really. So yeah, oh, hello mate. Oh, it's warm here. Lovely, 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 lovely. Yeah, wow. At the moment, I'm sort of glad I'm not around for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, it's sort of, yeah, really not fishing brilliantly. Sort of go away, come back, and start again. Realistically, I think thinking on different approach. Hopefully, other people's luck changes as well, because I think we're all sort of struggling a little bit at the moment. And yeah, take it from there. Realistically, I'll give you another update before I go, and etc. I'll probably be in a bit of mood a little bit later anyway, so that will always be good, won't it, realistically? Right, sort of, well, you never know, I suppose. Probably to do. I sat here way too many mornings recently, knowing that, nothing like this is going to affect anything I do. It's just not going to happen, is it, really? Oh dear. Oh well. Rightio. Let's get some editing done. Well, what can I say? Yeah, I've done my video editing. I know it's not supposed to rain, but it looks like it might. Everything is absolutely dry. I generally know I'm never going to catch during the day, so might as well just pack everything away. Might not really. Fish are starting to crash around, which generally means they've had their feed, they've had enough. It'd be a miracle if you catch another one. Miracle to catch one. So yeah, I'm a bit. I use the word grumpy. I'm not sure about if I'm grumpy or just sort of. I don't know really what I am. Perplexed about the whole situation. Don't know. Something's not quite right. So a couple of weeks off. Slim possibility I might squeeze a single night in next week, but I might actually not, because I'm supposed to be doing things and take the kids out. So if the weather's perfect, I think I'll be taking the kids out, to be perfectly honest with you. That'd be nice. Have to see, really. So I've got everything out of the bivvy. The bivvy's sort of dry. Packing everything down, putting it into piles. Desperately hoping that one of them rods does actually go off, which would be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'm never one for completely to give up until I have to, really. What I probably should have done is taken the opportunity yesterday afternoon and done a quick trip up to the car. Ian's not about this morning, so normally what we do is look after each other's rods, so one of us does a trip up to the car park, which is just basically the back of the tower. You see where the tower is, so it's not exactly far. We both take our remotes, so at least if anything happens, you know you've got to run back like some sort of man possessed. Catch your fish. But well, the thing is, the last thing I want to do, because I know it's chances of actually catching a fish during the day at the moment is so slim, it's ridiculous. But you don't want it to be the only take of your trip. Oh, look at that. You don't want it to be the only take of your trip, and you lose it. So I'm not going to take the risk by myself. At least if there's one of us here and one of our rods go off, the other man can sort of deal with it and keep it away from the snags and everything. But for me, it is time to vamoose, get home. Yeah, do that if I get home by lunchtime. Unload the car. I don't know if it's going to be a nice evening. And, drag everyone out and be on the beach for the evening or something. No idea what the forecast is or what it is at the moment. I think it'll be done anyway, really. Tea out. No, it seems to be damp. Joy. Even though it's been in here, it seems to have dampness has got in and crept in everywhere. I suppose it will do, really. What I do need to do is get keys. Need keys before we lose keys or end up with them in a bag underneath. I like to put the keys in there so I know what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to be brave enough to actually take the to the over wrap. So it's full of water here. Over wrap off now. A little bit of a cloth to wipe things down a little bit if necessary. Always a bit apprehensive about wiping with these because I want to sort of rub the wetness in, if you know what I mean, if you get my meaning. See, really, but yeah, it's pretty dry. I'm impressed with that. I didn't actually think it would be this dry this morning, so yeah, it's all good, really. Right, my favourite time. Didn't seem a day ago. It was packing up time, does it? Realistically. So, what do we want? Is it really? Not in the slightest. It's all dry on the inside, to be honest with you. If it is, it'll be a real bonus. It is. That is good. That is good. Isn't it? Very good indeed. Very good indeed. So, let's get this rolled up. Do it in the bivvy. It's easier. In fact, they actually give you some patches and glue for this. Very good. I don't like keeping them there though. What's going to happen is they're going to go away one day, aren't they? Probably, yeah. Right, yeah. I'm going to kneel on. I'm knacking me things. I'm trying to leave them rods out for as long as possible. I have to abandon ship. We shall see. Not bad. There's 2 pigs. So, nice. Yeah. I need a brush in here. Yeah, find a brush. Yeah. Not good, right. Might regret that one. Turn it inside out. There's the gravel and crap inside it. Yeah. This is going to be not brilliant, but that could do. Interesting. Right, there you go. Oh dear. Hopefully. Looking dark. Well, that's all, folks. Got a couple of piles of crap to go. I've got 3 trips to do backwards and forwards. I normally break it up and sort of over the morning, but I want to leave those rods out for as long as possible, which I have done. And yeah, not sorry, a waste of time really, but yeah, a waste of time. Yeah, reeled both rods in. Both had hook baits on. The one that's been out for over 48 hours still had a hook bait on, so there you go. I knew it would have. I've got every faith in the pop-ups I use, so why not? Just a little bit more concerned about whether I accidentally sort of gone half a foot left and dumped in a weed bed. But no, it's all clean and fantastic. The other rod was all clean and fantastic as well. So yeah, just fish on up for it whatsoever. So yeah, glad I'm having a bit of a break now. So I've got the wife's off for a couple of weeks. I think we're away for a week sometime. I'm trying to work out when it is. It's not next week, because next week I've got to try and catch up on all the gardening jobs that I didn't do this week and a little bit last week because of all the rain. So I might squeeze one more night in, but I don't know. I've got to concentrate on getting everyone's garden up to scratch before I vanish for a couple of weeks. So I've got a week away, and then we've got a week at sort of home mucking around doing stuff, which might turn into 2 weeks, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I'll actually come back and fishing until September. So I've just got to make my mind up about what exactly I'm going to do and what we're going to do really. It all depends on the weather really. I was going to say, if it's rubbish weather, it's great to come fishing. If it's nice and sunny weather, it's great to go down the beach. But I'm starting to think it's great to go down the beach, the fishing in the sunny weathers, and down the beach in the wet weathers. Waste of time being here at the moment. Absolutely unbelievable. But hey, we can't get dejected over this. There's not a great deal of people that fish this lake. So I could just totally and utterly been in the wrong area. So if I do these little quick single nighters over the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to have to just pitch up in different areas completely. Areas that I haven't fished for a long time, and just try other things and take it from there, realistically, I do believe. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And if you're out there, I hope you're doing better than me, and I shall catch up with you soon.